Most people believe influence comes from speaking louder, posting more, and constantly proving importance. In reality, the most powerful influence operates quietly. Silence creates gravity, curiosity, and authority that noise never can. When influence is subtle, it feels natural rather than forced. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because understanding why silence works better than visibility can completely change how you lead, persuade, and move through powerful spaces without resistance. 1. Silence creates psychological authority. Silence naturally signals confidence and control. People who do not rush to explain themselves appear grounded and self-assured. In social and professional settings, silence creates a perception of authority because it shows comfort without validation. When someone speaks less, their words carry more weight. Others lean in, listen closely, and assign greater importance to what is said. Silence removes desperation from communication. It allows influence to emerge organically. 2. Quiet presence triggers curiosity. Human nature is drawn to what is not fully revealed. Silence creates unanswered questions, and unanswered questions pull attention. When someone does not overshare or constantly broadcast intentions, others begin to speculate, observe, and project value. Curiosity creates engagement without effort. Loud influence demands attention, while silent influence invites it. People trust what they discover more than what is advertised. By saying less, you allow others to fill the gaps with intrigue and respect. 3. Silence prevents resistance. Overt persuasion often triggers resistance. When people feel pushed, they instinctively push back. Silence removes pressure. It allows ideas to land softly rather than aggressively. Instead of arguing, defending, or convincing, silent influence lets others arrive at conclusions on their own. Self-discovered conclusions feel more authentic and lasting. Silence creates space for reflection, reducing emotional defenses. This is why the most persuasive individuals rarely argue loudly. 4. Silence signals emotional control. Emotional regulation is a cornerstone of influence. When someone remains calm and quiet under pressure, it signals mastery over emotions. People instinctively trust those who are not reactive. Silence during conflict or uncertainty shows strength rather than weakness. It communicates that you are not controlled by ego or fear. Emotional control builds credibility and leadership presence. Others feel safer following or listening to someone who is steady and measured. 5. Silence separates power from noise. Most people speak to fill space, prove relevance, or seek approval. Those with influence do not need constant expression. Silence separates those who react from those who observe. Power operates through discernment, not constant output. By choosing silence, you filter what deserves attention and response. This selectivity increases respect. When you do speak, it feels intentional rather than impulsive. Influence strengthens because it is rare and focused. 6. Silence allows others to reveal themselves. One of the hidden advantages of silence is that it encourages others to speak more. When you are quiet, people fill the space with their thoughts, insecurities, and intentions. This gives you information and leverage without confrontation. Influence grows when you understand others deeply. Silence becomes a listening tool rather than an absence. It reveals patterns, motivations, and weaknesses. Those who speak less often see more. 7. Silent influence feels authentic. Authenticity cannot be forced. Silence supports authenticity by removing performance. When you are not constantly presenting an image, people sense sincerity. Quiet individuals often appear grounded, thoughtful, and real. This authenticity builds trust naturally. People trust what feels unmanufactured. Silence allows actions, consistency, and presence to speak louder than words. Over time, this creates a reputation that is stronger than any declaration. Influence rooted in authenticity lasts longer because it is based on alignment rather than persuasion tactics. 8. Silence preserves strategic advantage. Speaking too much reveals plans, intentions, and vulnerabilities. Silence protects strategy. Those who influence effectively often wait, observe, and act at the right moment. Information control is power. Silence ensures that your moves are not anticipated or undermined. It also prevents unnecessary conflicts. Strategic silence allows influence to unfold smoothly without drawing attention prematurely. By revealing less, you maintain flexibility and control. Influence works best when it is felt only after outcomes appear, not while actions are still forming. 9. Silence elevates social and professional status. High-status individuals are rarely the loudest in the room. Their silence is interpreted as selectiveness, confidence, and self-sufficiency. In social dynamics, speaking less elevates perceived value. People associate quiet confidence with competence and experience. Silence filters relationships, attracting those who respect depth over noise. Over time, this creates a circle of influence that is calm, focused, and aligned. Status built through silence is resilient because it does not rely on constant validation or performance. 10. Silence aligns influence with timing. Timing is everything in influence. Silence teaches patience. Knowing when not to speak is as important as knowing when to speak. Words delivered too early lose impact. Silence allows situations to mature until influence can be applied effortlessly. When the moment is right, a few words can shift outcomes dramatically. This restraint creates power. Influence becomes precise rather than scattered. By honoring timing, silence ensures that energy is used efficiently, strengthening results without unnecessary effort or exposure. True influence does not announce itself. It moves quietly, shapes outcomes, and leaves lasting impact without noise. Silence creates authority, curiosity, and trust that words alone cannot achieve. Don't forget to like and subscribe because mastering silent influence helps you lead, persuade, and operate with confidence, clarity, and control in a world overwhelmed by constant noise.